All right, guys, how we doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Um, so, reading the Bible this morning, something that came to mind when I was reading through the first chapters of the book of Job was Satan kind of bringing about a certain claim to God, saying that the only reason why his servant Job serves him so faithfully is because he's given him everything, and that if he were to strip all of those things away from him, he would then curse him to his face. And that's kind of the entire book of Job, is this contention of Job wrestling with God in the midst of like, why are all these bad things happening to me? And there's so much to say, but something that really stood out to me in reading the first chapters, also don't mind me, I'm just like pacing around my living room, is that it's always easy to worship and follow Jesus when things are going well in life. Um, and I always think of the Bethel song, "Reason to Praise," which is just like a song talking about how like no matter what's going on in your life, like you should still give Jesus all the praise and glory. And so, anyways, I just thought of that because I was like, that's such a good reminder of like, even when things are going bad, even when, there's a lot of uncertainty and just terrible things happening in life, like you should still worship Jesus because he's gonna be the one who can pull you through all of that. And it's just one of those things that's like, yeah, I think a lot of Christians can relate to that, where it's like when everything's going well in life, when all your bills are paid, when work's going great, when you just got a new promotion, when you and your significant other are doing really well, it's really easy to worship Jesus. But like, can you still worship him when like, you have rent due in 3 days, you don't have the money for it, or you just got laid off, or a very long relationship that you had with someone just ended? Like, can you still worship Jesus during those really dark times? It's a really great question, because then it really gets at the heart of like, are you worshiping Jesus just because it's easy and fun? Or are you truly worshiping him because you're saying, in the midst of the storm, in the midst of whatever battle I'm going through, I'm still going to hold tight. I'm still going to hold on tight to Jesus. That's ultimately the contention that Satan has for all of us. And so it was a really cool reminder of that, because on a day today when I have a lot of things going on, it's a good reminder of like, I don't have to go through this alone. Jesus is right there with me, and I'm still going to worship him like I would any other day, no matter how overwhelmed I might feel today. So yeah, just a nice little reminder for the rest of you guys as well, assuming I'm not the only one who needed to hear that message. But yeah, let's get to it.